So it's now Thursday the 21st of September, and I decided to come up to Broome in the northwestern part of Australia because the weather in Perth wasn't looking that great, and I missed the equinox in March due to weather, so I wasn't taking any chances. I've flown up to Broome this morning, and today I was out at Goobinge Road, which runs directly east-west. Now this is the same location that I used to film the equinox in September 2016, and what we're looking at here is the location where I was filming from, looking west, and you can see this little paved area just in the median strip. It's directly opposite a street light, and then we can see the road sign down there. I'm just in street view. Now if we go to the actual video footage, there's the street sign. That's looking straight down the middle at the sunset directly west. Now if we go to SunCalc for today's date in Broome, 21st of September, and the sunset was at 17:47, so 5:47 local time. This is exactly where I was located, okay, right at that position. And the sunset angle today, being one day before the equinox, was 270.3 degrees, so not quite perfectly due west, just slightly north of due west, and that's what you'll see in the video itself. So I've got video footage from the P900, and I also have video footage from the drone at a higher altitude. So if we come out of street view now, I'll zoom out to show you the exact location. Okay, we'll just orientate that with north at the top. And there's Broome, Australia. So as you can see, it's a long way north of Perth. It's about 18 degrees south latitude. So there's Goobinge Road. Now let's just measure the direction from where I was. Looking straight down the road, you can see it's 270.12 degrees, so close enough to 270, certainly within 1 degree of 270 degrees. So being close to the equinox, we should see the sun setting straight down that road, or just very slightly north, because we're one day before the equinox. So let's take a look at the footage and see how accurately that worked. Now this is the footage from the P900 just on sunset as it disappeared behind the trees at the end of the road. Now as I said, I had the drone airborne, and from the drone you get a great perspective of the sun actually going down just that slight fraction north of 270 degrees. So just back to the P900 footage, and I just want to point out something else that was obvious today. As you can see, the streetlight poles are visible to the right of the sun, but where the sun is setting behind these poles, due to the brightness of the sun, the CCD in the camera cannot resolve the actual light pole itself. So it looks like they are behind the sun. It looks like the sun is in front. And this is why people make the mistake of thinking that clouds are behind the sun and birds are behind the sun, which is never the case. It's simply them not understanding how their camera works properly, because the sun is going to overpower objects like this when you're looking at it at normal exposure values, and that's why it looks like the sun is in front of the traffic light, but obviously it's not. And if we go to the drone footage, it's very apparent that the sun is not in front of those street lights. So when you look at the videos of people showing you that the sun is in front of clouds, or clouds are going behind the sun, or birds or planes are going behind the sun, it's not the case at all. It's simply a matter of those people not understanding how their camera works. So remember, the equinox only occurs twice every year, in September and in March. So make sure you get out, even if you're not planning to enter the contest with a video. Please take the time to look at least one sunset or one sunrise in the next 2 or 3 days, confirming that it is rising at 090 due east and setting 270 due west, because we're going to take a look at the significance of that and how it helps us to understand the true shape of the earth we live on. Any truth seeker who is genuinely seeking the truth will not miss this opportunity.
So it's Thursday the 21st of September and I'm looking down Goobinge Road, which is in Broome, Australia. There's the newspaper showing you the date. And I'll just pan around to confirm the location. Goobinge Road, Cable Beach is 5 kilometres away. And behind us we have the intersection of Old Broome Road. So looking straight down the middle of Goobinge Road, it runs directly east-west. We're within 48 hours of the equinox, so the sun is basically 270 degrees as it sets. I'll just zoom in there. It's setting behind some trees, but hopefully the drone is going to get more accurate footage of when it sets directly over the ocean. It's 5:42, the sunset is listed at 5:47, so we'll probably lose the sun just before it actually sets here because of the obstacles at the end of the road.
It will be 5:43 and 10 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 5:43 and 20 seconds.
Okay, the sun's disappeared in the P900. But we can still see in the drone it's visible. It hasn't set over the ocean yet. Okay, I'll stop the P900 there.